And that'll be 4. He played with consummate ease, really. He just stood back and the ball was wide anyway.
Oh, driven nicely, the ball pitched in the slot. Jayawardene very good on that shot, neatly timing it down the ground. Doesn't really have the legs to carry to the boundary. Picks up 3 in the process. That's in the air, but didn't get hold of it. Didn't have sufficiently to take it to the boundary.
Yeah, top edge here from the Sri Lankan captain.
Oh, Sangakkara very, very quickly latched on to that one, the short one. You really can't go too short on this track. The ball sits up and... That's again, Sangakkara manages to get it over the slip cordon. Oh, that beat the fielder to his left and racing away for 4. That was short, wide, and was given the treatment it deserved.
There's quite a lot of runs already gone down to 3rd.
That's Sangakkara. He makes the most of that overpitch delivery. Very nicely timed, right off the middle of the bat.
Few more runs in that area. I'm sure it's a matter of concern. Fielder let him down there in the slip cordon. Here we go again. Make it 3 boundaries, but this time it was outside edge. Oh, was that close to Mark Batchel? Go for 4. It does. Oh, that's nicely played by Sangakkara. Just picked up that one very quickly. Sort of often. Beautiful shot. The placement was perfect. It might go for 4 and it will. Lovely shot. What a shot. See, that's the way they play. They've got no idea how to set a field at the moment. That's his 50, and hasn't he played well? Sure, he's had a bit of luck, but by gee, striking of the ball today has been excellent. What a wonderful knock this has been from Sangakkara. Figure as well. Oh, slightly in the air, but there's more runs again. That might go for 4 as well. And it will. And there's more runs. That might go for 4, and it does. Unfortunately.
Swept away and will go for 4. Poor delivery. Pulled away. And yet another boundary. The 19th of the innings. And no ball. And a little wider. Jayawardene onto it in a flash. And another 4 down to the 3rd man area. There's extra runs. Down the leg side. Boucher unable to get across. So 4 byes. Wicket keepers hate seeing that signal. And that brings up Sri Lankan 150.
And that's not rusty. Far from it, but a full toss. When have you seen Mackay Ntini? Now, a guy's got nearly 270 wickets, bowling full tosses to left-handers. He's normally knocking guys' heads off. Look at this. My grandmother could hit this. Look at that. That's just a gift. Well, there's no rust in that. Let me tell you, he is just enjoying himself here today. That's another boundary.
Andrenel getting some bounce, but Mahela Jayawardene was right on top of it. Now this partnership has crossed the 150 mark.
These batsmen off the spinners will pick the bones out of that. That is a class player. Backed it inside out, predictably. No bowling at the leg stump.
Secondly, if you have only just woken up. That's down the wicket, over mid-wicket for 4. The news for you is that these 2 batsmen have taken their partnership to 173 now. He hasn't let the selectors down. Driven through the covers by Jayawardene. Yet another boundary. Beautifully timed. And 4 more. Down the wicket. And just falling short of the fielder on the boundary. And Sangakkara goes through to his 10th Test century. His second against South Africa, the other being a double.
Short, but what a fine 100 this has been from Sangakkara, making use of the early lapses, but he's batted on.
Magnificent shot. Good use of the feet. Checks up a little bit, but beautifully weighted right to the boundary. Great shot.
He just knows how to get in his feet into position and give himself room so that he could hit the ball over the top. 200-run partnership.
Oh, that's rubbish. Really, that's 2 now. He's bowled in that area. Now he goes to 96. Now he can hit a ball on the ground to get 100.
99 not out. Was there bat on it? Yes. The reaction of the batsman that came off the bat. The first ball has been hit for 4, and Jayawardene gets his 15th. Mark Benson, as the sweep shot has gone over the square leg fielder. Sangakkara picking up another boundary. Few more runs down to that area that we call third man. But then this kind of artistry from Mahela Jayawardene is also to be expected. The second time he's played that kind of a shot, and you can see it's a sort of an expression that shows a lot of respect for the batsman on strike. Great shot.
Well, there's nothing very much you could do. It wasn't a bad delivery.
Nice shot. One of the better shots played today. There's nothing wrong with the delivery. It was pure timing on that occasion from Jayawardene.
And he's got plenty more work to do.
It's gone straight in the air, but with clear intentions of picking up 4 runs straight down. Once again, a very, very slow short delivery from Makhaya Ntini. Bowled at 124.7 kilometers per hour. He's got it through. A huge grunt from the bowler, because he knew once the ball had passed the fielders, it was going to be 4. Another beautifully.
That'll beat both fielders. They're not that far apart back there, but beautifully timed by Sangakkara. He's pierced the gap. Swept away and swept away hard, way, way back with a square. Tini, no chance of cutting it off.
Well, it's the hard new ball, and it just hits the bat differently, isn't it? And brings up the 150 for Sangakkara. These Sri Lankan batsmen, it's a trait in them. If they get 100, they go on to make the big ones. All of them have that highest score of... I'm sure there was bat in it. Yes, and the way he runs at the opposite end, Jayawardene, suggests that he's reached an important milestone. So that's his 150 runs, Mahela Jayawardene, and his 6th score of 150 plus in tests. Well, he's struggling. He's trying to get that ball to swing from middle stump, but at the moment he's just angling onto the pads, which means easy pickings for the Sri Lankan batsman. It's 333 for 2. Well, it's the hard new ball, and it's traveling that much quicker.
Bruise it a little bit. Just like that. Is it a bruise? But that is just great batting.
It's gone through, and once again Sangakkara getting deep into that crease to play this back foot drive. Sri Lanka making merry here. It's gone to third man, but I think the fielder at deep third man didn't pick it up quickly enough, so he was going in the wrong direction.
Are in it. A little bit in the air. He didn't have the control, did he? It might.
The batsmen are in. Shots like that, for instance, beautifully executed, giving Amla no chance on the cover boundary. Cut it off.
That again was short and wide and got the treatment he deserved. Or cuts and gets the bottom edge, and that's racing down for 4 in that third man direction. Short and pulled away, and there's no chance of stopping that down on the line. The ball once again racing through. The outfield certainly has quickened up. Well, that was in there for a while, but wide off the man at slip. Not the easiest of chances. Wide off him, racing down for 4. Bounced quickly. Swept and swept well, using the length once again, and crashes it to the boundary.
Oh, he hit this hard. He hit it really hard. Amla would be very pleased it went past him and not into him. Just heard it. It was so crisp, right out of the middle of the bat. There are 2 men back there. He's hit it in front.
Great shot. Use of the feet. And he's found the gap too.
Sangakkara. And that's the best partnership versus South Africa. Steve O and Greg Blewett.
That will take him to 198. The 400-run partnership comes up between Sangakkara and Jayawardene. There again, the controversial shot, according to Robin Jackman. But 4 runs, the second time he's played it today. And Nicky Boy, as we'd expect, has got a quizzical look on the face. Nothing much he could do about this.
This time he really got hold of it. Right off the middle of the bat. Whack.
There he goes. The 4th double 100 for Sangakkara. His second against South Africa. And his second double 100 as a batsman, as a specialist batsman in the...
Jayawardene on 199. There it is. A double. His 3rd double. The first 6 of the match. She's happy. They're happy. And what a partnership. What a knock. So proud for him. The second Sri Lankan captain to score a double 100 as well, because Marvin Antapatu scored one as well. He scored many, actually. But what a knock it was there for the skipper. He's worked very hard. Inside out, over extra cover. Cop that. Amazing batting. 452 for 2. Graph there just to illustrate. Another beautiful shot. Placement is absolutely perfect. Now this is the 6th highest partnership in Test history. 2004. So that is just a great... The 444 run partnership in just 613 balls. Oh, that's a gimme. That had nuts and topping on it. That was delicious. Cricket when I saw it. There's a big hit there, and 1 bounce, 2 bounce and a roll away for 4. So another good over there for the day 3. Andre Nell to Kumar Sangakkara. It's the South Africans in the air, and that'll go away for at least a couple. Keeps it inside the ground. 2 more. Well done, Mackay Ntini. Beautiful shot again. They'll get 2 more. Good running. That'll loosen him up a little bit. That's the 500 up there for Sri Lanka, and they've just lost. Great shot. That might go for 4. A big scream for Andre Nell. But he can scream out to the crowd to throw it back.
bad bounce. And that brings up his 250.
And that's a class shot. One of the rare boundaries today. It's another boundary. That's his 30th boundary.
Nicely put into the gap, Sangakkara again. The timing exquisite. That will run down for 4.
That's his first 4. Better off. Sri Lankans. How's that for a bad midfield? Brings his 250 up. And looking for 2 and rubs salt into the wound. Well played. Sangakkara. 250.
Yes, Sangakkara. 250.
Really odd. Oh, edged it. First slip. Not there. 4. And having beaten him, just dragged that down a little bit, and Jayawardene onto it like a flash. And crashes it through mid-wicket for 4. Back with a square with power for 4. My goodness me, hit that. Full toss, 4 runs.
Later.
Oh, this could be 4 runs.
Would that be the record?
Yes, so there it is. 4 runs, and that is the highest partnership in the history of Test match cricket.
So you could see the crackers, or hear the crackers in the background. What a fine partnership this has been. Pumping the air, and the entirety of the VIP enclosure, the interim committee, standing in applause. Highest Test partnership in international cricket. And the irony is that one of the people where the partnership was broken is out there.
This 3rd wicket partnership is now the best ever partnership in the history of the game. As I said, over a period of 129 years, over 1,800 Test matches. So the significance of today. There it is, 1946-47, when Holkar was a team. There is that lofted extra cover drive that he plays so well. One of the rare shots in the game that he's really mastered, Mahela Jayawardene. Do I see a change in approach?
Yes, one really sees that there is a little bit more effort to try and hurry things up, using his feet once again. Nimble-footed, just gets to the pitch of it, just giving himself that little bit more room to get the elevation.
Beautifully played. Beautifully played.
Not only the placement, but to get the right height, trajectory, to get it over top of the extra cover fieldsman, and then time it so well to beat 2 boundary.
Is that going to go all the way? No. Amla, the fielder. 298. Where can we nominate? Extra cover. Mid-wicket. Extra cover. That's it. Stroked away quite elegantly, which is really the way that he's played throughout this innings. 300.
What a moment in his career. Not just for him, for his wife, his family, his teammates, and for the country as well. The 2nd player for Sri Lanka to score 300. Joe Surya being the first, and that's 340, so he's only 40. That might go for another 4, and it does.
That's good timing. This outfield's just got a little quicker over the first couple of days, but they're still run 3, hauled in by Amla. And the end of the over. 6:34 for 2.
Gone. Outside edge. And let's find out whether Jayawardene also is walking towards the dressing room. doesn't look like a declaration has come in.